What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Sunday, July 22nd. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys had a great Saturday and will have a great Sunday as well. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So let's get right into it. We had our bet of the day yesterday. Let's pull it up on the screen here. We had the Dodgers -1.5. This was a tough one. Let's get into this game. So the Dodgers, after the first inning, were up 2-0. So things were looking good. You had Kershaw on the mound with the 2-0 lead. Like I said, things were looking great. And then you fast forward to the sixth inning. It was 2-1 Dodgers. They had the bases loaded, 0 outs. And how many runs did they score? Not 3, not 2, not 1. They scored 0 runs. Very, very demoralizing inning. And then in the bottom of the sixth inning, Kershaw on the mound, and things just started to unravel. He did give up a couple hits in that inning, but there's one thing that you just can't account for when you're picking these games, and that is errors and bad defense, because errors really don't happen too often with the better teams. They had 3 errors in this game in the Dodgers, so they gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the sixth inning. None of those were earned runs. All due to errors. Like I said, Kershaw did give up some hits, but there were errors thrown in there. So anyways, that was all she wrote. Milwaukee Brewers 4, Dodgers 2. Dodgers lose that one. Tough one. I did notice a trend, because I've been paying attention to every game Kershaw pitches, and there's something that I've been noticing. So I'm going to research it a little bit more, and hopefully I'll have that implemented the next time he pitches in 5 days or so. But anyway, so that was a loser. So nothing you can do about that one but turn the page and move forward. And that is exactly what we will do. As far as our Patreon picks go, for those of you that don't know, new to the channel, I give out a free play every single day. I try to make it one of my better plays of the day along with my other plays. And those plays I put on my Patreon page, Patreon, patreon.com. Check it out. It's a great website. In the upper right hand side, in the corner, there's a box, search box. You can pretty much search for anything. If you want to search for me, JVille Sports, I'll show you guys how to get there right now. Here's a URL for my page. Right there at the bottom. I'll also put it in the description and in the comment section, so if you guys want to take a look, if you guys want all of my picks every single day, all sports, that's where they will be. So I really appreciate if you guys check that out, because here is what I put up for yesterday. We had, besides the free play that I gave out, we had 3 exclusive Patreon picks, and I'll put them up right here. So we had the Tampa Bay Rays against the Marlins. That did not come through. Tampa Bay lost the first game in the series, and they lost again yesterday. Tough one there, losing by, I believe they lost by 1 run again. And then we had the Houston Astros to beat the Angels. They won easily. Whether you took them on the money line or the run line, they covered that. I think they won 7-0. And then we had the under in the Giants and A's, under 8. It actually went extra innings, but it still stayed under. It was 3-2 at the top of the 9th, and the closer 2 outs, and he gave up a run for the Giants to tie the game 3-3. But good thing the A's came through and won by 1 to make it 4-3 A's. So 7 was the total. We had under 8, so that came through. So we had 2 out of 3 for our Patreon picks, and that makes it, I believe, 5 straight winning days for our Patreon exclusive picks. So things are looking great with the Patreon picks. I'll have the at the top of the screen there, you can see what our percentages is for the WNBA and the MLB. So things are looking great for all the picks that I put on that page. The only thing we need to turn around right now is our free bets of the day. I don't know what's going on there, but we're due for a winning streak, so I believe it's coming. Hopefully it starts today as we get into the new week. So those were our picks from yesterday. So like I said, if you want those picks, check out my Patreon page, and that's where you will find them every single day, with analysis on what I think is going to happen. And so let's get to today's bet of the day. I'm going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks at home. They have lost 2 straight games now to the Rockies. I think 3 or 4, 3 overall, but 2 straight to the Rockies at home. Today they have Zach Greinke on the mound, and I follow the Diamondbacks. They're one of my teams, and there have been a lot of times this year when they've been struggling and they really needed a win. And Zach Greinke always answers the call. He comes through. He's a great pitcher at home. He's faced the Rockies, know him. These two teams play each other all the time, but he does pitch very well against them and at home. His counterpart for the Rockies, not a great pitcher. So the Diamondbacks desperate for a win right now. They went from first in the division, now they're third behind the Dodgers and Rockies. So they really need a win. They have their best pitcher on the mound. So I'm going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks -1.5. I'm going with the run line, which is a little bit risky because the first 2 games of this series, the Rockies won, and they only won by once. They were 1-run games, but I'm going to go against the trend. I'm going to go for the Diamondbacks to win this one by at least 2 runs, again, behind their ace, Zach Greinke. So that is today's bet of the day. We look to start a winning streak with those bets of the days. Things are looking great on the Patreon page, so if you want to see today's picks, I'll have a few more MLB plays, and then I'll also have, there's 4 games in WNBA today. I didn't have a pick yesterday, but we've been solid with the WNBA. I'll definitely have at least 1 play there today as well, because there are 4 games, so it's definitely going to be one that I like. I already see it, so I'll have that for you. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely check that out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And each and every day, I really appreciate it. I try to make these videos short because I know you guys, there are a lot of videos out there, a lot of people making great picks out there. So thank you for making my video one of those that you choose to watch. Again, I appreciate it. Good luck with whatever picks you decide to make today. There's a lot out there. I know you guys will have a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So good luck, everybody.